Alright, so we're here at the Salt Lake City Airport. We're gonna be flying out to New Mexico. So we're here at the Salt Lake City Airport. We're gonna be flying out to New Mexico. I've been waiting for about a month to be able to do this. It's been a video I've been really excited to make. So I'm not gonna tell anyone what we're going out to New Mexico for yet. You guys are gonna have to wait for that. So we went through the securities and the scanning or whatever, and we're on our way to our gate. We have to go on the other side of the airport, so a little bit of a walk. The first plane, a little bit more awake now. I was filming before, a little bit groggy and a little bit slow just because I had just woken up. I'm running on 3 hours of sleep now. Got an extra hour of sleep on the plane, so we're just gonna meet up with my uncle. What got going on? We have to wait 10 hours for our next flight. So we're just gonna chill here in Denver for a bit. We're back here at the airport. We had a 10-hour, what is it called, layover. So we had family, we just hung out with family for the last, 10 hours, 8 hours, something like that. We're here a little bit early. We're gonna go to our gate and get through security. Me and my dad just landed here in New Mexico. It's our first time actually in New Mexico and Albuquerque actually. We have to catch our Uber and go to the seller's house, and we're gonna pick up the car in just like 30 minutes. This airport's actually kind of small, but it's actually kind of sick. There's a bunch of like cool lighting around. Yeah, this is it.
Alright, have a good night.
Thank you, you too. Dude, the Starlight headliner! Alright, real quick, just wanna give an update. We've been driving for about two and a half hours, almost 3 hours from Albuquerque. We're here in the middle of nowhere. We're at a motel, and that's our end of the day. Tomorrow we're gonna get a cold start in the morning on the car, and yeah, we're gonna go from there. It's finally the next day. I just woke up not too long ago, and I did notice that I never like properly kind of introduced the car to the channel. So I kind of want to do that right now. So I want to introduce my 2014 Hyundai Genesis Coupe. It has air suspension, wide body kit, Starlight headliner, has some pretty cool things, and it's straight piped. So here's a quick view of that. And I have nothing really to say about that. We're gonna head out here in a little bit, go get breakfast, and then drive back. We have about a 6.5 hour drive back to my house in Utah. I'm gonna put some heat in this engine. It's the first cold start on the Genesis, and I'm kind of scared because we're at a motel and it's gonna be really loud. Actually not as loud as I thought it would be. It sounds really good. Alright, so we ran into our first problem, kind of. This morning whenever we turned on the car, the air compressor in the back was frozen. So now we're waiting like, what, 40 minutes for that to work. we had to put down the seat and then crank the heat for the heat tool to get back to the back and warm it up. Well, we're good now, so we're gonna get back on the road and eat. Ran into a very possibly problematic issue with the car. We were driving it just this morning. We started driving it, and all of a sudden there was a big cloud of smoke coming up from the back, and I noticed it and pulled over immediately. We popped the hood, and there was like oil on the top of the hood and a little bit on the block and behind the block as well. I'm not sure what it is yet. There's no check engine lights or any things that we can scan on it. So we're trying to figure that out right now. Alright, have to update. So I got in contact with one of my buddies, and he had a Genesis, and I was like, I don't know what's going on, there's oil and stuff like that. I explained everything to him. I blew the turbo 100%. Every time I go above like 10 pounds of boost, white smoke just clouds the back of my car, and there's speckles of oil on the back too. So yeah, we're gonna have to get a new turbo already. Haven't even made it back to Utah. We're in Colorado, almost in Utah, but yeah. Right, we just made it in to the border of Utah, and we have not made very much progress. We're still about 4 hours. So yeah, but here's speckle. I'm not gonna see it on camera, but there's oil on the back. Because I blew my turbo. Other than that, it drives fine. I just can't hit boost. Every time I hit boost, a big white cloud forms on the back, and just you can see a bunch of what is that? Big exhaust fumes, like. So I can't hit boost. I'm only driving like 65, 70 miles an hour. Other than that, drives great. Guys, quick update again. I'm terrible at videoing this in this video. I just keep forgetting to pick up the camera. Not much has happened. I mean, we've been driving for 6 hours almost, or it has been 6 hours in like 7 minutes. But I'm not sure if I have bad turbo seals or if I blew the turbo. But every time, because it still produces boost, and we have a boost gauge, we can go up to like 15 psi, and then we let off, and then it'll just have a cloud of just white smoke because it's burning the oil. So I think it's probably a bad turbo seal, because usually if it's a blown turbo, you'd have a loss of power, and it would smoke as well. So that's one thing that is why I haven't decided on which one it is. Probably just gonna get it, what is that? A diagnostics done on it, and then we'll just figure out from there. Guys, we have arrived home, safe and sound. Car's good enough. We made it without the turbo. We just had to take it really slow, but yeah, she's sitting pretty over there. But other than that, we're all safe. Car's safe. We're gonna have to get the car fixed here pretty soon to be able to drive it. Although I still have my Jetta to drive, so we're cool with that. Alright guys, I just want to thank everyone. If you guys are still watching the video, I want to thank you guys so much for watching the entire video. I have a lot of cuts, a lot of stuff missing. Like, I didn't video or film like pretty much anything on our trip. I videoed like parts that I needed to, really, and then some scenery stuff. There wasn't really much to film. I'm sorry about that. I mean, the video did get a little bit better because there was something to film, my turbo blowing up, but it was supposed to be just a trip, taking my car back, but turned into something else. But I want to thank you guys. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.